Hello, YouTubers and all my subs, and of course people on the internet. Today I'm going to be showing off my Nintendo game collection. And I did really show my PS4 collection off, so I might as well show off my Nintendo collection. So, first up is Final Fantasy on the DS. I don't know what number this is, since I really can't understand Roman numeral numbers. But, yeah. This is a pretty good game if you're interested in Final Fantasy, if you got a DS, so there's that. And, of course, Resident Evil Deadly Silence, which is Resident Evil 1, but it's just with more extra features on it. Which, this game's pretty good. Pretty good game. And then, of course, next is Castlevania, Portrait of Ruins, which I am a huge Castlevania fan. This game's pretty good, too, if you're into Castlevania games. Next game is Super Mario Bros. All-Stars, which has Super Mario Bros., The Lost Levels, which is the Mario Bros. Games they never did release. Super Mario Bros. 2, and Super Mario Bros. 3. These are all the SNES version and not the NES version. And, I got this pretty cheap at a Walmart. So, yeah, there's that. Here is Resident Evil, The Dark Side Chronicles, which is basically an arcade shooter. Basically, you play through the events of, Javier, which you play as Leon, as well as Krauser. And then you go into, like, the memories of Resident Evil 2 with Leon and Claire, and Resident Evil Code Veronica with Claire and Steve. So yeah, it's a pretty good fun rail shooter. If you're into those type of things. And then of course the next one is the Umbrella Chronicles. Another rail shooter which basically does the events of Resident Evil 0 with Rebecca Chambers and Billy Cohen. Also does like Resident Evil 1 with Chris and Jill. Resident Evil 3 with Jill and Carlos, and it also has some extra bonus episodes where it has like Wesker's beginning, where he's trying to get to the mansion during the events of Zero, and then of course the trying to escape from the mansion you play as Wesker after the events of Resident Evil 1, and then of course you play as Rebecca Chambers before the events of Resident Evil 1, where you're with like Richard. And then of course you do like the last mission, which is they go to the Arctic in Russia, and before the events of Resident Evil 4. And you also play as like Ada. I mean, if you want to play this game, I definitely recommend go get it if you got a Nintendo Wii. So yeah, that's my Nintendo DS collection. I don't have very many Nintendo games, but I probably do plan to add the Call of Duty Nintendo games to my list, like the ones on the DS and the Wii, because I am a huge Call of Duty fan. So I might add those, since the classics Call of Duties never go out with me. So yeah. Anyway, leave your feedback and all that other stuff, and that's the end of the video.